Hi everybody, it's lovely to have you here with me today. This is part 2 of my stepdad's record collection. So if you've seen part 1, you'll know that my stepdad gifted me basically half of his record collection. Stuff that he thought I would probably be more interested in. So we've done one on a few bits and bobs. Today it's going to be Elvis Presley, all his Elvis Presley records. There's quite a few of them in here, so I hope you're going to enjoy this, because this is Beatle Dave talking about Elvis. Now, I've got a few Elvis Presley records in my collection, but some of these are original, some are reissues, some in really, really nice condition, some aren't in too good a condition. So it's just going to be a bit of fun to look through them, and you're going to be seeing them as I'm seeing them, sort of thing, because I've not really looked at these. Yeah, so, you know, when somebody always gives you something, it's always nice. So the first one is this one, Elvis. I think I'm right in saying this was Elvis Presley's first ever LP. So if I put it there, that's all the track listing, so you can zoom in, freeze and zoom in. Obviously this is a reissue, because I think this was from 1955 or 1956 or something. So it's on the black RCA label. And to be fair, that doesn't look like it's ever been played. So that's really, really nice. That is a nice thing to have. So like I say, I do have some Elvis in my collection, but the main like golden hits and things like that. I do have a massive box set as well. Then there's this one. This is an original Elvis in an original soundtrack album from the motion picture Fun in Acapulco. Bit dog-eared there. So the sleeve or the cover lets it down a little bit, but then again, these didn't cost me anything, did they? So it's not like I've spent a fortune on them. And I've got to clean all these, so, you know, like I say, you are seeing them the same as me. Living Stereo, this one says RCA Living Stereo. So that is the track listing. I'll leave it there in case you want to freeze and zoom in. And there, side 2. So I'm a bit, what's the word? I like Elvis as a singer, I must admit it. I do like Elvis as a singer, but I think a lot of his films, first few he did was alright, wasn't it? But then it was just like the same thing, wasn't it? But then when he'd be Elvis the cowboy, then it'd be Elvis the racing car driver and things like that. But basically the same story all the way through. But it's what he had to do at the time, isn't it? Some of them was okay, weren't they? Then there's this one, Flaming Star. That's the track listing there. And then the track listing on the back. Now this is like a budget label. It says manufactured by RCA Limited and distributed by Pickwick International. Well, Pickwick was a budget label, wasn't it? But this is on Camden. So I think Camden, if I've got this right, was like the equivalent of MFP. I think Camden was like the cheap things for RCA, or like the budget label of RCA, and MFP was the budget label for EMI, wasn't it? I think I've got that right, haven't I? No doubt if I've got it wrong, somebody will tell me. So that is side 1. And then that is side 2. Again, that looks like it's never been played. I hope you don't mind me doing a whole video on Elvis Presley. But, you know, these are some records that have been gifted to me, and I thought it would make a nice video. And I do know that I've got some subscribers of the channel that also like Elvis as well. So, you know, it's win-win, isn't it, I suppose? I don't suppose it is if you don't like Elvis, but again, this is another one on Camden. What's this one called? Please Don't Stop Loving Me. And there's the track listing. And that is on the same sort of label as the one we've just looked at, so we won't go into that one in too much detail. Then we've got this one. This is Elvis Roustabout. So that was to a film then, wasn't it? Don't think I've ever seen that one, to be honest. Roustabout, Little Egypt, Poison Ivy League, Hard Knocks, It's a Wonderful World, Big Love, Big Heartache. Side 2 is One Track Heart, It's Carnival Time, Carney Town, There's a Brand New Day on the Horizon, and Wheels on My Heels. There's a track listing. Again, the cover is a bit... seen better days, to be honest, but once I've cleaned these and I've put them in anti-static sleeves, they'll be alright. I mean, that has got a lot of marks on it. And to be fair, it looks better on there than what it does in real life, but for saying how old some of these are, that doesn't actually look too bad. 1964, I think it says this came out. Can't remember this film. Can you remember this film? Anybody out there that's watching? It's an MFP in a sleeve, which isn't the right one, is it? But hey ho. Up until a few years ago, when we had quite a few sort of like record shops in Nottingham, things like this were £1. I can remember saying to somebody once, why is your Elvis stuff so cheap? And he says, because nobody wants it. Unless it's like a really rare original one. Things like this that's on Camden, people wouldn't buy it. He says if you had 100 Elvis records and it was all like this, he said, I probably wouldn't buy them off you because you couldn't sell them. Yeah, so this is You'll Never Walk Alone. Elvis in his Vegas sort of like period, into it. So you get You'll Never Walk Alone, Who Am I, Let Us Pray, There'll Be Peace in the Valley for Me, We call on Him. So they all sound quite religious, don't they? Side 2, I Believe, It Is No Secret What God Can Do, Sing You Children, Take My Hand, Precious Lord, Swing Down, Sweet Chariot. So is this a proper album then, or is this just a compilation? Again, it's on the Camden label. So that says 1971 on there. And this is mono from 1971. Again, a few little marks, but it should clean up all right. When I always think of Elvis, I always think of the young Elvis when he was doing things like Heartbreak Hotel and Jailhouse Rock and things like that. I don't particularly like that sort of image of him. Again, that's just my preference. I mean, some people say that was Elvis's golden sort of like era when he was doing all his Las Vegas and things like that. Separate Ways. Elvis, Separate Ways. Again, I think this is on Camden. So you've got Separate Ways, Sentimental Me, In My Way, I Met Her Today, What Now, What Next, Where To. Side 2, you've got Always On My Mind, fantastic song. I Slipped, I Stumbled, I Fell, It's So Strange, Forget Me Never, and Old Shep. So Old Shep's on this one again. Oh, dear. Let's have a look. And this says 1973. So was this like to a soundtrack to a film or something, this one? Few marks on that. I think most of these are going to be on this Camden label, I think. But as long as they play all right, it don't matter, does it? And as a record collector, I like, yes, obviously I love the Beatles, as you all know, but I do like to listen to other forms of music as well. So this is ideal for me. Elvis hits of the 70s. The Wonder of You, I'm Leaving, Burning Love, Always on My Mind, I Just Can't Help Believing, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, that's Dusty Springfield, wasn't it? There Goes My Everything, Rags to Riches, Until It's Time for You to Go, Kentucky Rain, I've Lost You, an American Trilogy. This actually looks like it could be in quite nice condition. And this is on the Elvis label. That's RCA, but that just needs a wipe over, basically. And the looks of it. Bit dusty from being in the sleeve. So what's your favourite Elvis Presley song, folks? Leave it down in the comments. Or you can have your favourite 5 Elvis Presley songs. There's this one now. This hasn't got a cover to it. Easy Come Easy Go. And this does have quite a few scratches on it. But having said that, it might actually play okay once it's been cleaned. Then there's Inspirations. So that is the track listing there. You want to freeze and then zoom in. I think these are like religious songs, aren't they? And this is on K-Tel. You wouldn't think Elvis Presley would have been on K-Tel, would you? This was like, K-Tel was like television advertised, weren't they? And now 20 greatest hits of so and so. Although saying that, there is a David Bowie compilation on K-Tel, which is quite hard to get. And it's just called The Best of Bowie. And if you can ever track it down, it is quite a good album, actually. Then you've got Elvis's Christmas album, which you're going to play every day of the year, aren't you? Not just Christmas. RCA International Camden Mono. Sure you all know the songs off that one. It's the green RCA label. And now we've got Elvis Presley, Easy Come Easy Go. Come on everybody. A whistling tune, I'll Be There. I Love Only One Girl, Easy Come Easy Go, Santa Lucia. Tonight is So Right for Love. Angel, A Little Less Conversation. A Little Less Conversation. Follow That Dream, and Long-Legged Girl even. Was that when he got married to Priscilla, do you reckon? Then, not in too bad a condition, that. Not going to be worth a fortune either, though, to be honest, these. But that's not what I've got them for. Then we've got Elvis Sings Hits from his movies, plus 2 recent hits. I've seen this one somewhere before. So that is the track listing. Want to freeze and then zoom in. And it's on that Camden, RCA Camden label. Then there's this one, Moody Blue. Want this the last album before he died, if I remember. I think this is an American pressing. Unchained Melody, If You Love Me Let Me Know, Little Darling, He'll Have to Go, Let Me Be There. The B-side is Way Down, Pledging My Love, Moody Blue, She Thinks I Still Care, and It's Easy for You. So that is the track listing. It's in like a textured sleeve and a very thick card. So you get all of Elvis Presley's albums on here, look. Hey, this is nice. This is on blue vinyl. Beetle Bad, coloured vinyl. Look at that. Okay, so that way. Look at that. Elvis Presley on coloured vinyl. That's nice, isn't it? That is nice. I think I've got an Elvis Presley Greatest Hits thing somewhere, and I think that's on. It's a double album, and I'm sure it's on pink vinyl. Quite common actually, but I've never seen that one before on blue vinyl. And then we've got another copy of it. I think this is the UK version. Yeah, this sleeve is nowhere near as textured as that. And you just get a plain inner, and then it's on the orange RCA Victor label. So what do you think so far, folks? Do you think these are okay? I mean, I'm happy with them. Then you got Elvis Love Songs, 20 original love songs. Now the cover on this is a bit battered. So that is the track listing. I'll have a quick look. This is on K-Tel again, isn't it? That's battered. I'm not sure whether that one will play. I'll still clean it and try. Because obviously these haven't cost me anything, so I've got nothing to lose by cleaning them, have I? And then I could play that, and it could be the best out of the bunch, couldn't it? Because I think that is more of the more well-known songs, isn't it? I can't help falling in love with you. Elvis Images, 2 record set. That's Alright Mama. That was the first song, wasn't it? Blooming of Kentucky, Good Rockin' Tonight, I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine, Baby Let's Play House. Now, Baby Let's Play House, isn't that what inspired John to do Run For Your Life? Isn't that based on that? Mystery Train, Money Honey, My Baby. Bloody hell, there's actually some really, really good songs on that. I'll leave that there. Again, if you want to freeze and then zoom in. And this is on Camden. In all fairness, that doesn't look like it's ever been played. That's quite a heavy record. I bet you that's not far off 180 gram. And then there's the other one just to prove that it's got 2 in it. In fact, that might be the first one that I play. Then we've got Elvis Golden Records Volume 1. That was from his comeback thing, wasn't it? That's a track listing there. On the orange RCA label. And again, that doesn't look like it's hardly ever been played. That's got hound dog and all sorts on it, isn't it? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. So that's that one. And then there was a couple of books. There was this one, Elvis, the complete 50s masters. Now, I don't know where this is from because he hasn't. This album is not in with these. But this has got some stamps in it. Which I found a bit strange. In fact, there's two lots. There's that one. It's basically all of his albums, isn't it? And then there's that one. But they are proper stamps. Collectible stamps of Elvis Presley's 1960s RCA Records label covers, and the other one is collectible stamps of Elvis Presley's 1950s RCA record label covers. That's weird, isn't it? And then there was this one, the Essential 1960s Masters. Which, to be honest, I haven't had time to look at these, so. But they're nice, aren't they? Nice things to have. And then to finish it off, we've just got a few singles and EPs. So there is Elvis Presley from the motion picture Love in Las Vegas. So that's one side. I think this is a reissue. So that's an EP, extended play. Although you do play at 45 RPM, because some EPs you play at 33. Then there's Elvis Presley Kid Creole Volume 1. I think these are American. I don't think these are British. Because they look like American labels and not British labels, but like that. Side 1. Side 2. Then we've got Kid Creole Volume 2. It's on the orange RCA label. Then we've got A Touch of Gold, Elvis Presley, Hard-Headed Woman, Good Rockin' Tonight, Don't, and I Beg of You. That's actually nice. Then we've got Way Down, I think this is. Which it's alright. I thought it looked a bit ditch, but it's actually okay. Injected moulded, so that might be slightly later. Might not, it could be from 1977. The sleeves falling to bits. And then we've got Elvis Presley in Follow That Dream, and you paid £4.95 for that. And look at that, that's staining on the back. But the record, in all fairness, doesn't look, oops, he says, I'm about to drop it, doesn't look that bad, just needs a good clean. See, Elvis stuff, I don't know if this is, if there's anything here that's worth anything or not. And then there's this one now. This just says Elvis Presley in Kid Galahad. But look at that. Ruined it. I don't even look at the state of this. Will it come out? Actually, for saying what the state of that is in, the record itself doesn't look too bad. So that's it. That is part 2 of my stepdad's record collection that he has gifted me. It's a shame about that sleeve though, isn't it? As I've said, just excuse me one sec, just to have a drink. With things like this, where somebody gifts you, whether it's one record or a whole collection, as a record collector, this is how you learn things about other artists. Yeah, so I'm happy with them. Really, I'm happy with them. There's some really, really nice records in there, aren't they? And there's some really, really nice songs. One of my favourite Elvis Presley songs is Wooden Heart, believe it or not. And the only reason I say that is because my dad, he liked Elvis. My dad, you know, he was a rock and roller. He was an original teddy boy sort of thing. And when my dad had a few beers, he used to think he could sing. And he couldn't. I mean, he was okay. And one night he got a bit drunk, and it was when karaoke first started, and you didn't get the words on the screen. You had to write, you got like a little book that had the words in, and he just was making the words up to Wooden Heart, and it was really, really funny. Honestly, it was really, really funny. So now every time I see a video of Wooden Heart, or I hear Wooden Heart on the radio or something like that, always reminds me of my dad. So that's going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I haven't bored you that much. I did say I'd try and make it about half an hour, so I haven't done too bad. If you've liked this video, as always, just do me a favour and give me a thumbs up. If you've got any comments on any of these records, please leave them below. I'll be glad to read them. You will probably get this video. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, because I'm starting to stockpile them so that when I'm at work and after work weekends and stuff, there's going to be videos that will still be posted at the weekends. So hopefully, if you're watching this now, then it's been posted, hasn't it? Excuse me, I don't know what I'm on about. So that's very, very fizzy, that Fanta. Right, so as always, look after yourselves. Remember, Beetle Dave loves you, and peace and love to you all. Whatever you're doing, please stay safe. And from Beetle Dave and his Elvis Presley collection, it's ta-da for Army Ducks. Bye bye. Love to you all.